Yo. Welcome to another Laugh Out Live LO Short. I'm PT Short, and yes, it's Genshin Impact. Let's go. I like that. I love that intro.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now, but at the same time, this lovely...
Yeah. So what's going on here? Ooh, give me that. I'm claiming that. Thank you. All that. Thank you. Wait, anything? That. Anything else? 5 days. Oh, look at all this BS is going on right now. Alright. So, this is one of the period. One chat chambers. I think I did that. What's this? What is this? It's a quest. First step of great adventure, stepping outdoors, a glory world unfold before your eyes. So, then where shall we go now? We meet adventurers. How long? When to sort of. Okay, we can do both of those in the other stream. I need to get back into the story.
I'm also feeling...
Okay, that's not what I was trying to do, sir. What the freak? Yo, you saw that, right? Alright, Arch mission. Let's do that. Back to that. Ooh, what else we got? We got some mail. I'm claiming all that. Ooh, got some rocks. Oh, okay, cool. That's good. Thank you. Is it nighttime? I guess it is.
Add Astra.
Yeah, shut up. Give me my stuff. Give me my stuff, baby. Alright. Oh. Nice. Alright. Get in there. Oh, there's nobody over here. Well, I'm gonna need some of these. Let me actually do that for, ish and giggles. Eggs? I can mess with eggs for now. Do need that though. Let's get that wrapped up. For the present. Let's go. So I am tired. And you can obviously tell. Alright. Sorry. I got my weird stuff going on right now. So we're here. Nice. I think this might be the fastest way. No. Let's start right here. Let's get it. That's not what I meant to press. Y'all want that guy at my party right now? I guess. Dude, I keep on trying to press down. I've been playing Arkham, Gotham Knights too many times. I even forgot the run. That's how you run. Okay, let's go. Dude, 2 weeks? No, a whole week of not playing this game, and I forget how to play this game. How about that? Ooh. What's up?
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? I'm a was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival. And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her.
Catherine.
Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Okay, that's kind of weird. Look over that body. Alright, I think the last... Stop doing that, Sean. I think the last time I did this, it was just like, I just broke a time loop or something like that. Alright, hold on. Before I ain't do anything, let me, find out. Okay. Take a picture of that. Or I can just write it down. Yeah, I'm taking a picture. I ain't writing that down. Nobody got time for that. Alright. I'm touching the mic. I'm sorry. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. What's going on? So I had no idea what's going to happen next. Okay, cool. That's the moment too. I need to get my shorts out on this channel. So starting not this week, probably next week, I'm going to start putting them out.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate.
Okay.
But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear.
Wait, what?
I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
She died in her sleep. That's messed up.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment too soon.
Dunyarzad? Oh, she alive. Happy ending.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Okay.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
Okay. About what I saw in the dream at the Anin Forest.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the Traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the Traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Okay.
We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater
Okay.
Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it.
I did see
But
this
I believe
earlier.
this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness?
Maybe.
But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets.
Okay.
I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left.
Solid.
This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
Not gonna lie, I have zoned out. Why do you look like that?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
Okay.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my
that you had the
people's
ability
free
to do
will,
that.
so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her.
She's a robot. Somebody
What
spoiled
about
that
your
for
own
me.
body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Suristana?
I got
That story begins a
spoiled about
long
that.
time ago.
Thank
After
you,
Greater
Trevor.
Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Suristana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me.
Mm-hmm.
But I've hardly heard from them since.
Oh, yeah.
However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
Ooh, that sucks. To me, you're already a excellent Archon.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime.
Okay.
Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
Okay, I don't have any questions.
Got it! I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge.
It was interesting.
To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the Sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Birthday? Oh yeah, that's right.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Nope.
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
I should meet my maintenance person. She a bio robot.
We spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
Okay. Talk to that person? Alright, hold up. What the heck is this? Why did that pop up on my screen? Talk to... I would not be talking to that person. Let's continue this mission. Wait, let me double check. Wait. It changed. Okay, cool. I guess that was the end of that mission. Okay, let me take pictures. Did I get it? I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Alright, dreams, empathy, and things. Okay, cool. Nice title. I'll go talk to homegirl.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. We meet again, you two.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think.
She does not.
Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
The audience would definitely have a reaction.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
I'm not.
In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Okay.
Hey, that's not any better.
Yo, what is going on with these missions? Isn't that just asking for a beating?
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
This is not who I think it is.
Was it so obvious?
Yes,
I
yes
was
it was.
hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head?
From when she said, Ad Astra Abyssosque?
So it's been you this whole time?
I knew it. She said that kind of weird.
Are you done resting up, Nahida?
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream.
Dude, we left. That was like 5 minutes. So I can't take away the dream, God.
It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus Festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy.
What's going on with you, bro?
I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
Okay.
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsol's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Okay.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival.
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Okay. Fancy sense. Whatever that just said. You chilling right here? You just move.
Let's continue our chat here.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
Practice a key figuring out the...
I've already tried that. But all the key members of the Academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me.
Okay.
In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Okay. Pass as a student. Pass as a student.
No way, that's too risky.
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught?
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives. Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals.
Fair enough.
How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
Alright, we grab someone close to the stage and touch them?
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences.
Okay.
After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
I can't think of anything else.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom?
I had no idea
You
what that
don't have
means.
to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Okay.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work.
Maybe.
Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Okay.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
Nope.
Sataria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia?
I know that.
We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
Mm-hmm. I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sataria has always stood out from the crowd.
Solid.
She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the Academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky.
Okay.
Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky?
Okay.
But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
Oh, yo. She been talking for so long that it's turning nighttime. Okay.
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the Academia. She
Or
still
Twilight?
feels
Yeah,
guilty
Twilight.
about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Yes, she is.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues,
Yeah, you gotta
maybe
get
she's
it.
suppressing a lot of guilt.
Yo.
But before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
So exactly like a person would need?
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get
Gotta
useful
make her face her
intel from her,
problems.
but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself.
Okay.
From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from
We
the
are
Academia
talking
every
a
10
lot,
days
girl.
to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To
Okay.
prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots.
Okay. Please stop talking to me with long-winded conversations. Like, seriously, why do they talk like that? It's like they explain one thing that could explain one word. It's like this. How old are you? See, when the time bends to the light thing, I think I should be this age, but I also feel like this age. That's how they talk. It's very weird. They talking like they went writing paragraphs in school or something like that. And they gotta fill out the whole
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
So should we ask the fortune teller about...
Yes.
No, I already have enough information on Sataria.
Okay.
The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
I'm doing good. How are you, man?
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor
How
lost
are ya?
lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between
Yo,
mine
who child is
ears.
this?
If thou be blessed today by the
Who child is
gods,
this?
I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case,
Did you roll for?
It would
Did I
seem that
roll
Harut
for-
and Marut are quite wary of you.
I don't know what you mean by
Perhaps
that.
at some time in the
Kinda
past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Wait, what?
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the Lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Hmm?
Oh yeah, we did those.
Nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
I see. Yep. This right here is a noob. How about health?
Health prospects. No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed.
Okay, let's go.
Your life shall continue on for... many tens of thousands of years? Impossible. Harut,
I'm older
Marut,
than I look.
did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Look at these cats.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
Really?
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As
Okay.
such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Maybe. Wow, it did not help me out at all. It's right next. Okay, dude, this game.
Is this
just
another one of
buying my
Sataria's
time
favorite
right
stalls?
Yep, it belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When they start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of her conversation.
now. Okay.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Maybe.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg.
Dang.
Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
Doing a tired life
I
in a
see.
wheelchair. Oh my goodness.
We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
She is
No
lying.
problem. Rest easy.
She
All
is a
our goods
liar.
are
She
sure
is
to
not
meet
gonna
your
do that.
every need.
I don't even know why she said that. Just stop by to stopping by to drop and oh well, thanks man. You have a good one. Anything for like I don't deserve it. All right, we over here.
This should be our final stop.
Conversations.
Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia,
Okay.
so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Cool.
Nihira, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Samari's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
I thought she said something else.
That's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port.
Okay.
I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get into the academia after their next round of exams.
She
What
gonna
an
fail
admirable spirit for
everything on that
learning.
test.
Amazing.
Sure. But you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh.
They think she gonna
First
fail
I've
too.
heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or
Okay.
to hold private events.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much.
That's how you pronounce that?
As long as
Chishan?
I can make it into the academia as an
Chishan?
official student, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the way she writes her name. Chishan? That's the way you pronounce that? Huh. Dope.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected?
Yeah.
Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
The king, whatever the guy's name is, was in critical scarlet action.
So, how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks.
Okay.
If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be weary of us, and we may not get anywhere.
Gotcha.
But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King.
Cool.
And then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll...
So that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's
Oh my
so that you won't
goodness.
slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
You know you could have did this on
Exactly.
your own time.
So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh?
I don't blame
Best of luck?
not one person on leaving this.
We don't know how
We've
to
been talking
possess
for half an
anyone.
hour.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them.
Okay.
As long...
Huh. That is pretty convenient.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
Oh.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
Alright, try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then
Okay.
let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
You going Wonder Woman 1894? No, 1984. By the Wonder Woman 1984. Oh, I gotta wait. Do I have anything that I can mess with today? Hey, what? Okay. Okay. They want me to look at all this stuff. I don't care. Alright, wait. Let's switch the time around though. Let's do that. Oh, wait. What how fast time moves? Like real game time, you feel me? Got you. Where we at? Well, two. Okay, wait till the following afternoon. Okay, so I was close enough. I was pretty close. 3:12. Right there. That's a sweet spot right there. Let's get it. Cool. And let's go over here.
Oh, here she comes. Satari is here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll
sounds
sway
so
her to our
bad.
side, I'll leave that to you.
Wait,
I
is
trust
that
you'll
the
know what
mean
to say.
girl talking trash?
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Dude, that's totally the mean girl talking trash to the other episodes. Well, other live streams. She had the most I'm sick and tired of this person's face I ever seen in my entire life. Oh.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Dude, she want love. Oh, I totally didn't ask that last time.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
Oh, the
I
cat
always
knows.
thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
I was not paying attention. Chat, was y'all paying attention? I don't think y'all paying attention either. Oh, I am so freaking screwed. I'm so freaking screwed. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a dragon by the toe. Swear it's up, swear it's down. It's right here. Don't play around.
Are you sure? Those aren't ringing a bell for some reason.
Well, actually they have many names. Which names I use depends on my mood.
Huh, I see. I imagine that must be hard for the kitties, too.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice
Dude,
of
this
wisdom.
is exactly what I get for not paying attention.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well,
You're right about
could
that,
you
bro.
do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Hold on. So, question. Just a little question. So, like, you can't wait to like get this thing finished, but you want somebody to tell you fortune when you get it finished. How would that make it go faster? Like, what if it says like, you ain't gonna finish it till the next day? Like, it's like, I mean, let's like going to work and you know when you get off. It don't make the time go faster. It doesn't. Then again, that was a bad example. Oh no, that was a weird fortune she asked for that lady. Yeah. That God has spoken. Ah, God has spoken. The God has spoken. The gods have spoken.
The gods are asking, Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Did I mess up?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
Dude, that's an F up.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all. The Scarlet
So
King.
I'm actually talking.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
Misinformation campaign? Oh.
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city.
Don't.
I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
You told her to go home, you idiot. Oh, I'm about to say. Where did they go? Did they just climb up that wall?
Ooh, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too.
Okay.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harabatot theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless.
Okay.
I'm still trying to make sense of everything.
Alright.
Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sitaria.
My tongue is like
He's
super
out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
That sounds so bad, dude. And the worst part is I was not paying attention to what that guy was saying. Dude, I am so chop, screw, chop, screw. Alright. Let's get it. So my man got the Gohan cut.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Gardening work. Mister.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget?
I was paying attention.
Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better. He's walking more and more. He broke his legs, so no, I remember that. He felt a lot better. He can lift some stuff now.
Huh? Wasn't he nursing a leg injury? If I recall correctly, his strong arms had always been his pride and joy.
He sprained his arm a while back while trying to show off his strength. I thought you'd heard.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the
Again,
time,
the
please write him a
trainer
letter.
right on my
Please
right
pass
ear.
on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Okay.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert. Yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Ooh.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
No.
What's
The
so
next day
strange
will be
about
so
becoming a
freaking
believer of the
confusing for her.
wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Yeah. Which do you decide?
Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
I wasn't too harsh, was I?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything.
I won't
Anyway,
end up
let's
pushing
keep
her
going.
to the thing. Alright. You already know, like, the side of your nose is just itch for no
Come
reason.
on! Sataria's already started talking with
Also, it's
Shishan.
dry right here. Okay, I get dry crust around my nose. What am I even talking about right now? I'm gonna be really tired, man. Okay, jump that. Get off. Get off. Where am I going? Oh, homegirl.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in
Shishan.
the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I've been spending all my time studying in the attic. No, I've been spending all my time studying the base. Wow, that's a detail that I would, if I was listening, I wouldn't even know. Basement sounds better though.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
Yeah.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
She a believer.
In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Oh.
Please, please stop!
Yo, she is not gonna be
Even
coming
now,
from this.
Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push it too hard?
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Oh, okay.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
Here,
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
okay.
Miss Zataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Zataria.
This girl is
You
gonna
tread
be
a treacherous
suspicious
path,
to everybody,
and the
man.
longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
I honestly feel bad.
What an
for
absurd
manipulating
question.
This girl like this.
You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
She's having a whole meltdown right now, man. Yo!
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time.
You know what I'm saying?
Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You should follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Great. We finally convinced her. Yeah. Yeah. This out.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents.
Okay.
I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
Why? An outcast that's even a sage are still warned off?
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance? Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
Okay.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
Yes.
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom and Guardian of the Scholars?
Yeah.
No. The truth is the true Guardian of Scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
They want me to wait again? You want me to wait? And I said no way. Trying to play this game today now. Alright. Why, seriously, why do they have... Do I have to unlock that? Oh. Well, I can unlock some of these. Ooh. So what should I unlock? I mess with this guy. I like her dancing. I already had her at the thumbnail. Let me mess with this guy. Alright. I can unlock both. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's right. I'm fresher than him. Okay. Alright. What is it? What just happened? Oh, I'm about to say. There you go. Next day. Oh, the next night. We'll get this in here. Give me that. Alright. It's at night, right? That's night. Let me do this. Oh, I like how that goes all the way around. That was a thing that... Oh, that didn't happen before. That's dope, that's dope, that's dope. We don't have to like freaking like wait again. We were playing The Witcher. You would have to do it like 2 times. Man, I feel like playing The Witcher again. That was a good game, man. One of the first games I live streamed on this channel, by the way. If you want to find, I guess, the playlist for that, I think I only streamed it like 30 times, and I only did the DLC, which it was amazing. I might have to like do the main thing if I really want to do it.
Oh,
Maybe if The Witcher
you are
season 3
the
come
other
out.
Catherine,
Maybe.
right?
That's a big maybe.
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can we just call her Nita?
Shh. We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap.
Okay.
If something were to happen,
It's a trap.
my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Speak of which,
Off? What do you feel is off?
it's just a little too quiet around here.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I don't know
I
about
also
that.
can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Okay.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Where I gotta go? I've been talking this whole game.
There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
I mean, hopefully. And woke me up just a bit. So I still got like a double stream too, just to catch up on a couple of stuff. I will be still in this though. Thank you, bunch. There you go. Oh, cutscene. Everybody, shh, shh, be quiet. Be quiet.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
She's not a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
Oh. She just put them to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
Okay, cool.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. That was cool.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
My leg is like cramping
Is
up.
the heater going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
She can jump between mines.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
That was number 2.
He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor. Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
We need to find a way to the retail with Nadi.
Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Let's start investigating.
You mean...
Let's go find...
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest?
Yeah.
That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Did I... Alright. You right here. And... This. Okay, still on that. Let's see if I can just teleport over here. Okay, why did I still see this? Oh. I got a lot of story missions. Look all the story missions I got. Alright, I gotta find a way to knock them out. Doing story missions next, though. How do you teleport? There's no teleport thing, though. Whoops. Okay. I guess I can just run over here. Let me fight something. I haven't fought something in like a good minute. I ain't gonna lie. Dang. Yo, what are you even talking from? Good night, bro. Give me this stuff. It's trash.
A reward on the road.
I really did just blow myself up by accident, man. Okay. This is pretty cool. Well. Reach the area of the quest.
Come into being.
Okay, cool.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
That's right.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru.
The outcast? An outcast from the academia?
Sound like the doctor.
But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Like Myrtle might have a edge over the Fatui.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're up, traveler!
Let's get him. Damn. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's actually hurting me a lot. Wow, come on.
Scatter!
Come on, get it. He ain't with it. He ain't with it.
Terminate that!
Whoa.
Take that!
Got him. Nope. Hey, want to see something cool?
Burst forth. Witness my great undertaking.
Nope. Come on, man. Hey, that's
This.
oh, okay. I got some free.
Inadmissible evidence!
Nope. No, sir. Come on, man. Get off. Get off, man.
Take
Nope.
Propagate.
Get him out of here, boy.
Come into being. Burst forth.
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Spring forth.
Coward.
Motion to compel.
Dang. Look how strong my freaking fire is.
You want this one?
Dude, why am I fired?
Scatter!
Good night, bro. Wow. Ooh, her power is pretty
That was
dope.
pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
It probably won't be long before we see more of them, though.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari?
I think so.
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Okay. Alright. I gotta go up or down. Find out. Nope. It should be like a little thing zapping around. It doesn't. It's cool if it's not, though. Got it. Oh, R1. I can sit there and read. Okay. Dope. Okay, dope. I get it. Get off. Get it. What's going on with you?
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Kale! It's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately.
Dang, dude, everybody got this
finding it
disease?
harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale!
Dang. Seems like the cure is our only chance.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago.
Of course.
He was headed to Party's DI.
He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
He didn't give a reason?
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule.
Okay.
To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis DI is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis DI.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden.
What's that?
Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Alright, don't push yourself too hard.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Got
I feel
it.
bad.
Will do. See you later, Kale.
Dang, she is really going cool. Colonel is busy in a quest of stars. Wait, what? Oh, nice. Which one is this? Okay. Colonel with the Star of Command. Okay. What quest is that? Can I just put everything in? Star command. Okay. Okay. Ah, nice. Alright, cool. So, it looks like this is where I stop it. If I want to complete this thing, they want me to do star command stuff, and I kind of don't want to do that. Oh, yep. This has been another Laugh Out Live, a little short. I'm PT Short, and yes. This is Genshin Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like the video, make you like, comment below, let me go see more stuff like this or stuff. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to get notified for the next video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep on streaming. So I'm just going to switch platforms. I'm going to go straight on Twitch, and I'm going to do some side stuff. You want to follow me there? Twitch handle is down there. The link is right there. Just click on that, and you get notified. You know, leave follows so you can see what's going on there. But all in all, this has been Genshin Tuesday, and I'll see y'all later. Probably tomorrow when I'm playing.